This haircut from Old Fashioned Barbering is going to be a 1.5 on the sides, transitioning into the top, using the shears to finish the top. We're going to use the Heel Sculpt Method, and I'll kind of explain that as I go along. I'm going to start the haircut with the 3 3/4 blade. We're going to start by taking a swipe right up the center of the back of the head, and notice how that blends into the top there. That'll tell you everything you need to know about how your haircut's going to go, everything you need to learn about the texture, density of the hair. The goal on the Heel Sculpt method is to use the curve of the customer's head as the most predominantly used tool in the haircut. We'll ride the heel of the blade and sculpt out from the round of the head with the teeth of the blades to form that V shape. The intention is to blend into the top sufficiently that you don't need to use any clipper over comb once you achieve that blend. With Eric's hair being so coarse and wiry, we will need to use some clipper over comb during this haircut. You can see here as I'm using the 3 3/4 blade, that left quite a ledge of hair there on the side of Eric's head. I'm going to transition to the number 2 blade, and again, ride the heel of the blade as you go up the head, tilt the teeth of the blades out so you're sculpting the hair into the shape that you want it to be. So the further the blade gets to the top of the head, the further away the teeth are from the head itself, which is just sculpting the hair into the shape that you want it to be. Transitioning to the 1.5 blade. Most of the work that this blade's doing is down at the bottom part of the haircut where it needs to be a 1.5. And as it gets closer to the top, the blade is being tipped out so the teeth of the blades aren't rubbing against the scalp and it's not cutting that much hair. We'll also use this blade to do a little bit of clipper over comb, since we need to blend that a little better going into the top on the bridle ridge there. I'm going to do something right now that I seldom do. That's get in front of the customer and look at their haircut. And I'll do a video at some future point explain why I hardly ever do that. Eric here, though, he wants less of a hard corner, more of a rounded transition to the top. So I've got to check that out. Here we're transitioning to the trimmer. We're doing a process called edging early, or what I call edge early. A lot of barbers have a tendency to overcut and go over and over the same thing over and over again, wasting time and energy. When you edge your haircut early like I do, it makes it look finished sooner, which tricks your mind into thinking you're getting close to being done, and it prompts you to cut less and less. Moving to the adjustable blade clipper, we're doing a quick neck taper, blade all the way open, then halfway shut, then all the way closed. And then we'll also do some clipper over comb with the blade halfway shut with this adjustable clipper to help blend that transition into the top a little bit better. We're dusting off the client for the first time during the haircut. You'll notice that I don't spend a lot of time dusting off clients. If there's some hair on their face or nose, you can knock it off with your comb. I typically don't waste any time dusting clients off, and that's the goal, is to be efficient. Here we're cutting the top, cutting the front a little bit longer than toward the rear of the haircut there. We're also going to use the shears to blend the transition into the top of the haircut from the sides. Get the customer cleaned up, checking them out, give them the thumbs up, tell them they look good. You'll notice in my haircuts I never give a customer a mirror to look at themselves in. I simply turn them to my mirror, which I've been using the entire haircut, to look at their haircut. Turn them toward the mirror, give them a thumbs up, tell them they look great, or that's a good haircut, or wow, you look really good today. Whatever it is, to give them some confidence when they leave. Doing the neck shave here should be a part of every haircut that a barber does. I'm going to use the reverse backhand here. It's only used twice. That was one of the times. Real barbers use it. Wannabe barbers don't even know about it. It's a shame. Use a steam towel to get the lather off the hair and hold it there for a little while. Steam towels I use are 150 degrees, come out of an actual towel steamer instead of a towel warmer. There's an absolute difference in the amount of heat that a towel will get in a steamer versus a warmer. Huge difference in cost as well. That's the old Andis Stimulax Jr. from the 1940s. If you look around the barbershop, you'll see a lot of vintage equipment. And the chairs are over 100 years old. The latherizers are from the 1950s. Here we're blowing the hair off of Eric and getting him cleaned up, finishing the haircut. After he leaves, we'll transition into the process here of cleanup. You'll notice I show this in all of my videos because I feel it's so important. The main point being is to have a process for everything that you do. Do the same thing the same way every time, and you'll become very efficient at what you do. Using the blade sanitizer there that has either a 30-second or 2-minute contact time versus the ones that have a 10-minute contact time that most barbers use. That way we can get right on with the next haircut as soon as we're done cleaning up. It's important to put your blades where they go, where you got them. Have them in the same place, the same way every time, so you're not accidentally grabbing the wrong blade, taking a swipe on a customer's head, figuring out you just made a big mistake and have to spend 20 minutes repairing that error. Last thing I do is sweep, get the floor clean around the chair. Please like the video and hit subscribe. Would surely appreciate it.